What's up, guys? It is no secret that Dune is probably the most anticipated sci-fi movie ever. And now that new images have been released, let's talk about everything we know about the upcoming film right now on the Ketchup. Bringing Frank Herbert's beloved 1965 novel to theatrical life has been a long and bumpy road, one that includes multiple attempts, a couple failures, and eventually the 1984 Universal release from an up-and-coming director at the time, David Lynch.
Try looking into that place where you dare not look. You will find me there staring back at you.
That film is rotten at 53% on the Tomatometer, mostly because it tried to cram the vast world and story that Dune is into 137 minutes. Which is why, when fan-favorite director Denis Villeneuve agreed to try his hand at making Dune for Legendary Entertainment back in 2016, he insisted it had to be done in at least 2 parts. Which brings us to present day, where the first of the planned 2-part adaptation is in post-production and currently due out in December of this year. And perhaps most importantly, it has an absolutely stacked cast that we can now better visualize thanks to new images that were recently released. It's like Dune porn. And that cast includes, bear with me as I try to pronounce these names right, starting with House Atreides, Oscar Isaac as Duke Leto, Rebecca Ferguson as the now expanded role of Lady Jessica, and their son Paul will be played by none other than Timothée Chalamet, but maybe Chloe Fineman from SNL should play him because her impersonation of Timothée Chalamet on SNL at Home was spot on.
La 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 la.
So when Chalamet, or Paul, takes over the production of Spice on the desert planet of Arrakis, aka Dune, he will go up against Stellan Skarsgård as the villain Baron Dimitri Harkonnen, a character Villeneuve is given a bit more dimension compared to the one in the novel, and his sadistic nephew Glasso Raban, or Beast, played by Dave Bautista. But can we also get Dave to play the guy with no teeth in the new Tiger King movie?
That was awesome!
And while on Arrakis, Paul will be mentored by 2 raging warriors in Josh Brolin's Gurney Halleck and Jason Momoa's Duncan Idaho, a role that could become more important down the road if this does indeed spawn a successful film series. And along with giant sandworms, Paul and friends will also run into members of Dune's seemingly indigenous population that includes Javier Bardem as Stilgar and Zendaya as a mystery woman named Shani, whom we got a bonus look at recently thanks to her Instagram.
Wait, you're being serious right now?
When it comes to the future of Dune as a franchise, success of the first 2 installments could open up the door to 5 additional novels written by Herbert, where his Dune cycle spans thousands of years and eventually shifts its focus from Paul to his son, Leto II. Plus, there's a ton of spin-off material written by his actual son, Brian, and sci-fi author Kevin J. Anderson. Seems like the tomato doesn't fall too far from the tree. Tomatoes don't grow on trees, but you know what I mean. And Warner Media is so convinced that Dune will be a success this time around that they're already developing a spin-off TV show called Dune: The Sisterhood for HBO Max. One of Dune's screenplay writers, John Spates, wrote the pilot, and Denis is expected to direct the first episode and serve as executive producer.
Spice. Pure, unrefined spice.
So friends, it's time for us to kick it over to you now. Do you think this adaptation of Dune will work? Let me know all your thoughts and feelings in the comment section, and also for a planet's worth of binge guides and streaming news, head on over to RottenTomatoes.com. And to keep this conversation going, or just to profess your love for Timothée Chalamet like I do, be sure to join our Ketchup fan group on Facebook. And if you don't want to miss out on any future episodes of this show, because why would you, be sure to hit that subscribe button and notification bell. As always, thank you for watching the Ketchup. My name's Naz Perez, and we'll see you guys in the next